In this video, I'm going to explain why Sadiq Khan's job as the Mayor of London is his second job. That's right, not his first job, but his second. And I still wonder why it's not common knowledge what his first job is. I've done quite a lot of content on it, and today's going to be no different. But it needs to be out there more. Sadiq Khan is co-chair of C40 Cities, and this is a global alliance of cities, including Paris. That's why he's recently been with the Mayor of Paris, that's all trying to achieve a sustainable, UN-driven state of being for their cities. It's a template. So Sadiq Khan, he always talks about London being open to all. He's very pro-immigration. I'm talking about large-scale levels. There's recently been cities of sanctuary, boroughs of sanctuary in London and the rest of the UK. It's a direct import from the US because the Democrats are actually behind a lot of the C40 cities. But let's pan back a bit, right? People keep saying, why is London so awful? Okay, there's lots of different reasons, but fundamentally it stems from the fact that Khan's attention is elsewhere. It's very globally directed. And I would go as far as saying that he's not really interested in London as a UK capital. It's a puzzle piece in a global template. And also the other reason, the reason that people are saying things like, hey, London looks a bit like San Francisco. Why is that? It's really rapidly going downhill, is because San Francisco is also in this C40 Global Cities Alliance. Now, I'll show you a recent video that went up from C40 Cities that's meant to show you what cities should look like under this scheme and contrast that to London right now.
For over 20 years, C40 has been uniting the world's greatest cities on climate. From London to Lagos, Beijing to Bogota, mayors are setting the leadership standard for science-based solutions. Solutions that put fairness front and centre, delivering cleaner air, healthier streets, and good green jobs. Protecting the people and the places we love.
The way these mayors are behaving is a bit as if their populations, and together populations across the globe, are in a game of The Sims. The computer game where you move people about and they live in your perfect city, your fantasy of how you expect a city to run. And this is where 15-minute cities actually come in. All of these, the template is around making very green areas where there are no cars, a sort of perfect utopia that we all live in with our climate-friendly solutions. That there's even more radical parts of this agenda. But the problem is it doesn't work in practice. It is a disaster. And the mayor and every mayor and leader signed up to the scheme is perpetually pumping out propaganda of these sim cities, whereas it looks more like Sin City, right? It looks a disaster. So who's behind the C40 cities? Well, if you go on the website, you will find a whole list of funders. And one is Bloomberg Philanthropies. Now, Bloomberg is the 3 times mayor of New York, and he stood as a Democratic presidential nominee in 2020. And Bloomberg and Khan are really tight. I would argue that Khan is sort of taking directives. He's sort of coached by Bloomberg. So Bloomberg is the UN Special Envoy for Climate, and he's in charge of the board for C40 Cities. And then it goes down the food chain to Sadiq Khan, who is co-chair of the C40 Cities, but also using London as a bit of a template to enact this. But there are all sorts of other funders, right? The UK government, the Foreign Office, and also the Clean Air Fund, the European Union. It's all really strange. And I wonder, given that there is government money going into it, this is just speculation, but is that where a lot of taxpayers' money is going in London? Because I don't see much evidence of any use of it successfully. The Tube and the whole of London looks dire. So there you have it. Please have a look at the website of C40 Cities. I've been trying to get the word out there, and a few other journalists have as well. It's so unbelievable that I think it almost reaches what I call a believability threshold. It's just so mad that you'd rather just not really take it in or absorb it, and it can hide in plain sight that way because it's so mad. But rather excitingly, the Daily Mail did have an article on it today. To add, Sadiq Khan, the main thing I think about him at the moment is he looks tired. Of course, all politicians eventually get worn down when they've been in a role for a long time, and he's clearly priming someone called Mete Koban. He's the Deputy Mayor of London. He's on a 148k per year salary. He has faked a football career. He is a big jet setter, clocking up 40,000 air miles when he was Hackney Council's cabinet member for the environment, but he's clearly being primed to be placed into the mayoral role. I'm not sure what Sadiq Khan is doing next, but I'm pretty sure that he's expecting some sort of global ambassador role with a nice salary for his hard work, doing what the Democrat establishment wants and not what Londoners have been calling for.